For this interview, we collected some questions from Italian fans and from us, from the staff. The first one is from the fan Denmark. He asks, which concert remained impressed in you and why?
Which Italian concert or worldwide?
In general, worldwide.
Well, we recently did Rock in Rio, and that concert had about 95,000 people there, and they were more than passionate. I could just say that. It was amazing, you know, to walk up there to a country we'd never been to, a city we'd never played before, and to see 95,000 people bouncing up and down, you know, to the songs. That was a great feeling. So that's a pretty good movie.
I like to say,
Yeah. You agree with him?
oh yeah, it was awesome. It was very cool.
Okay. The next one is from Romanik. He asks, did you ever meet again people that at the beginning told you that you wouldn't make it? And was it a good payback? What did you feel in that moment?
I've seen my mom a couple times since. No.
You're never going to be in.
No, my mom was very supportive from the beginning. I don't know that we met anyone that said.
Probably on the way up.
We did meet people that worked at record companies that came out and saw us play, and you know they said Jeff Blue said you're not what we're looking for right now, which is fine. So to go on to do what we have done and what we've accomplished, you know, musically, it's nice to run into Jeff Blue once in a while. You know, and I'm sure he kind of feels a little bit sheepish about it too. Like he could have had, you know, he could have signed Nickelback. You know, he could have been the guy getting all those bonus checks instead of our A&R guy. So, you know, that's a fun little, you know, thing that we kind of walk around with.
A good satisfaction.
You know what? I don't wake up thinking about him at all.
No.
So I don't think it works that way. For me, anyways, it's not really about that. We're kind of in our own space trying to do what we want to do. It's never really much about that. But when people remind us about it, it's kind of nice.
It's funny. It's
funny.
just a funny little thing. He would probably laugh about it too.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if he was here and you asked him about it, he'd be like,
Maybe.
yes, I could have signed him.
Okay, the next one comes from Sarah Nickelback. He asks, what is music for you? Is it an art that is part of your life or a reason to live?
I don't consider what we do art. I consider us, you know, four guys that get together just to make music. You know, I wouldn't consider a song like Animals art. You know, it's a song that we wrote that we're, you know, that I'm proud of, just like all the songs. But so I think of music as more of a reason to live. It's like if I couldn't do something, you know, musically, either produce or co-write or just something, I think that my life would have a lot less meaning.
I think it ends up, like, I know what he's saying when it doesn't feel like it's art. I think it ends up becoming that when you don't really realize that's the ultimate, that's what it ends up being, because it's truly, we were doing this before we were making albums. We were playing music. We'd sit at home, we just play it. It's what you do. It's part of your life. It's part of everybody's life. I think, you know, whether you listen to music at home or play music at home, it's been like that for hundreds and hundreds of years. So it has to start there. I think organically it has to start at home, whether you like to play it, whether you like to sing at home. And then we're just very lucky that we just kind of kept pushing and taking it to the next level. And all of a sudden you've got these albums behind you. And you know, ultimately it's going to be it's going to be a type of art, but we just do it because we like to do it. So
we're not good at anything.
We're not good at anything else. I don't like to tear it down to that level, but it's funny. You do what you do, and all of a sudden you look and you've got a career, and you've got you know, things in your past that add up to that career. So that's kind of how we end up seeing it when we look back.
So you just love what you do, and you love to keep doing it.
Absolutely. Otherwise, I would stop.
Then from Lucia Lullaby, she wants to know that if what made you choose Daniela there when you had to change drummer in 2005.
We just couldn't find
He
anybody
was the
else.
cheapest guy out there.
Cheapest guy.
Cheapest guy out there.
Cheap. He's very cheap.
Mm-hmm. It's very cheap. Anyways.
No, because when you get to the point where you can have any drummer that's available, you know, I was really fighting for Daniel because of how talented he is. Obviously, he's an amazing drummer, good singer. You know, he's incredibly talented. I mean, he's a great guitar player, great bass player. He brings so much to the table as a musician.
Bit of an asshole.
Bit of a cock.
Bit of an asshole.
He can be a princess sometimes.
We're finding this out later.
No, but he's incredibly talented. He's very talented, and I mean, I think he's one of the best rock and roll drummers out there in the world right now. He's amazing. So to have him in our band, I feel lucky. So
This isn't going on the internet, is it?
you're not recording this.
No, recording.
There's a good chance he could see this.
God damn it.
His head is gonna swell. Deal with that for 4 weeks. We gotta go put him down for 3 weeks straight just to get him back down.
We have to keep this secret,
Keep it secret. Don't tell him.
Okay.
maybe.
Okay.
The next question from Nickelback. What is your pipe dream? Do you have one?
Pipe dream.
Pipe dream. That's interesting. Do you have a pipe dream anymore?
I'm thinking. Think faster than me, please.
I'm trying to. What's your pipe dream?
Sweet
My pipe dream?
deflection.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet deflection.
My pipe dream is to become a famous writer.
No,
Really?
Really.
that's very cool.
That is very good. I'm stuck. What is your pipe dream?
Famous singer.
Famous singer. And you behind the camera.
Me too.
You
But
too.
yes.
That dream's over. Next.
It's tough to say. There's lots of things I guess that we have going on outside. I mean, this has kind of happened for us. This is what we wanted to do, and it's happening. I guess to keep it kind of going would be nice. Do you dream large?
I do. I think that it would be fun to do something with movies. You know, it might be fun to do something, not in terms of acting, but in terms of going out and finding a great book and turning it into a movie and somehow being the man behind everything that gets everything together. Go out and find the actors and sit down and have meetings with them and be like, I really want you in this movie, you know? You know, just in some way, shape, or form, do something, or maybe come up with the concept of a movie or something, you know, or maybe even just score a movie, you know, and do the music for an entire film. That would be fun.
Yeah.
Maybe we could talk about it from one of my books.
Exactly. Turn it. There you go.
Yes, we could. I'll have to read some of
Yeah.
your books.
If I get to publish in English, yes.
Just publish it all, man. Just
Paulo
publish it all.
can translate it for me.
Well, great.